Now, I couldn't hit the ball further until I was shown this drill by the world's best long drive coach, Lee Cox. And what this drill did, it increased my club head speed and applying it going through the golf ball at the most important time. And it also made me de-loft the club face. So that helped me really lower my spin. I was a high launch, high spin player. I would stall out my impact, I would flip the wrists, adding loft. It was really erratic. I could sometimes hit a really wayward one in there as well as I slowed down my chest, and as I threw my wrist, it would diverge the club path. Horrible stuff. So this drill you're seeing here massively changed it. And it's an incredibly fun drill to do as well. So let's dive straight into it, because if you're a golfer who really struggles with these high, really horrible high spin drives, maybe you slice it as well, it's brilliant for you. So like I said, this drill targets your club head speed going through the golf ball and lowering your dynamic loft. So the loft that you are presenting to the golf ball at impact. Because if you're a high spinner, you'll be presenting more dynamic loft going into the golf ball. And for me, I was stalling out my body rotation, throwing the hands and arms, very normal out there for you guys. So the drill that Lee Cox, best long drive coach in the world, gave me was we get to shaft parallel to the ground. So we're generally in almost like a makeshift delivery position where we would make sure that, okay, we've got this kind of like 90-degree angle between club shaft and left arm, and we've got this kind of angle preset. So what we would do there, we would just swing up to like a half swing, and then we'll turn through the ball, maintaining almost like holding this angle for as long as we can through there, which really gets you de-lofting it almost way too much because it's an exaggeration drill. But you have to turn the chest as hard as you can, turn the body as hard as you can through it, because what we want to do, we're going to measure club head speed, which is what we did from this drill, and dynamic loft. We want club head speed to be as good as we can get it with a half swing, hammering through, just like a really body rotational through the golf ball. It's not going to be the fastest swing because we're not swinging massively back. And we want the dynamic loft to be very low. We went for a crazy thing in our lesson, we did this, we went for a dynamic loft of 1. We tried to hit it that low that we're hitting 1. So overly exaggerating, which will get you really de-lofting it. But anything under 10 is what we were shooting for here. So anything that's remotely around 100 miles an hour, this half swing would be absolutely great for club head speed. And then really, like we said, below 10 would be good. So, okay, preset, turn through hard, half swing. Let's have a look. So we go, straight away, what have we got? Club head speed, okay, 102. And in dynamic loft, 10.9. So not quite getting there in a dynamic loft department. So what do I need to do learning from that? I need to keep that same good chest rotation going through with this little half swing. And I need to feel like I'm maintaining and holding that angle for more. That's going to exaggerate the move more. So the whole goal of this is to beat what you were doing on the last swing. Really nice competitive way to compete with yourself to get into better technical positions, which makes technique practice just a little bit more enjoyable. So again, get in that position, good. Then back and through, holding it as fast as we can go with that little half swing. So much so, it just disconnected that part of the net. As we can see there, way better. 102, so the same club head speed, but 5.8 on there. So, okay, so a lot of you have this question when you watch my videos. There is a back netting here, so I'm gonna be fine if I still hit it at that. So, okay, let's have another go. Okay, we want it to be even lower. I want to exaggerate it, because if we're not exaggerating something as much as we can, there's no point. So another reason why we're looking at just numbers here, because the ball flight will be so low exaggerating this that it's not going to be very enjoyable to watch, but has big implications. So let me hit a couple more. Let's see if we can get up to 105 in club head speed with this half swing. Let's see if we can get a 1 on the dynamic loft. So we can see there, 104, close, and then we can see dynamic loft 4. So okay, let's continue it going, and then we're going to talk about a good little drill to do to simulate this, which we did in the lesson. So okay, here we go, a couple more. We're turning hard through it. 3.9, let's do one more, guys, so you can see the real point of this. Making sure that club head speed is pushing up and making sure lower in dynamic loft. If you can get those two into a normal swing after a lot of repetitions, you're going to be hitting some real good bombs. Obviously not quite that low dynamic loft, but if we can really make sure the same exaggerated movements replicating to the golf ball, feel versus real, it's going to be really beneficial. So here we go, last one. Can we get past 105? Can we get it to 1? 104.5, 7.2. So you can tell I've still got a little bit of work to do with this, but let's get into a little drill to do here to be able to help with this. So guys, the off season is here, so now is the time to start working on your game in preparation for next season to be the best season ever. So if you want to make changes just like you're seeing here with my students, I want to do it over the winter period, well, you're in luck, because I have just launched the Winter Improvement Plan. So what do you get with the Winter Improvement Plan? You get 4 lessons per month, and it's for all under the price of 2 single lessons. So an absolutely amazing deal. So 4 lessons per month is absolutely perfect for the amount of lessons to have optimal improvement month in, month out. So that's where we can have good interaction, have really keeping you on plan and making sure that we're giving your swing the time and attention it needs to have that massive improvement from off season to in season. So it's an absolute brilliant way to work on your golf swing to get it ready for next season. But any lesson package or subscription on my skill list is absolutely a brilliant way to work on your golf swing. And don't just take my word for it. Here are the testimonials of my students and the massive improvements they've made. So if you want to ask me any questions, you can message me over on my skill list profile, and I'll absolutely answer anything you want. And I'm looking forward to working with you and improving your golf swing. Okay, so what we're doing as a drill is a training aid. Use this impact bag here a ton in my lessons with Lee, and this lesson being one of them. So okay, what we want to do here is we want to hit this bag, just a little half swing, a little soft one, so you're not hurting your driver. Just make sure it's a nice and kind of almost soft hit, but making sure you're feeling like and having the feeling of this club head meeting the bag really smoothly and really flush. For you to do that, you've got to really lower the loft. So really turning the body and really lowering that loft going through that golf ball there is a really good way to go and practice. Make sure you're getting the turn to get the shaft lean naturally, but we did the same thing, getting into that position, turning, and boom, going in there. So give us a little bit more of a stimulus than what we were doing with the ball. And so guys, all you'd want to do from there is rep this out. This is what we did. We just continually rep this movement out. And then over time, it started to get a little bit more into the swing. And then we started to see that big distance improvement. And when you really get this into your golf swing, you will start to really see some bigger drives. Lowering your spin and having that faster club head speed will immediately jump up ball speed like you wouldn't believe. And ball speed is king when it comes to distance. So have a good go at this if you're high spinners and high launchers and even slices the golf ball. A little fun one to do in a net, even on the range. Make sure you have something like a flight scope. Mevo Plus is a great one, so you can see those numbers and you can go into it looking at your dynamic loft. You can even look at launch angle, low in that, but making sure you're looking at club head speed especially. So if you enjoyed this video, click that like button for more golf instruction just like this. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button too to be notified every time I put out a video. And guys, if you've been liking the clothes I've been wearing over the last couple of weeks in my videos, we're in luck because I've partnered with the clothing brand Druids. Now, Druids are absolutely amazing brand. Really good clothes, a big variety as you've seen already with me throughout my videos over the last couple of weeks for different styles, but they're extremely affordable. By far the most affordable and highest quality golf clothes on the market. Link in the description if you want to get a discount on that, and that could be 10% off your entire order. So check them out in that description and you'll see just what I'm talking about with how many options and how affordable and how good they look.